in Islamabad. I believe right now the opening ceremony is undergoing, and they also have a very great shows there. Let's get inside the building.
大家可以看到，其实现在呢，在这个巴基斯坦的大学，现在是北京时间的当地时间下午1点半左右，现在是巴基斯坦的这个上午10点。
So right now it's 1:40 local Beijing time. Is the morning time in Pakistan. So we also talk about actually it's the break time. You can see that's why a lot of people and students here. And it is also today's the open day, so there also have a lot of the brochures, the handwriting activities. So this is make the students from other faculties very excited. They would like to know more about China. So in the hall, I believe that's the opening ceremony venue. Let's find out what's on the stage. So I believe the show is going on, so I need to tone down a little bit. So you can see it's a full house. Everyone is very excited, waiting for the opening ceremony, and we also have the 8 honorable guests here. The opening ceremony of the open day. So this is a kind of a lecture hall. I believe we around 230 people here. We have the officials from the embassy and also from the local government. So you can see the teachers, the ladies, wear the traditional Chinese qipao. They will also have a performance. Very soon will be on the stage.
Sorry, just one step. Thank you so much.
So we are from SSTV and CGTN.
我们现在看到的其实是一共10名这个孔子学院的这个老师，然后他们身着中国传统的旗袍，然后有不同的色彩和装饰，然后这些旗袍他们是伴随着这个传统的中国民乐，然后来进行一个中国旗袍的展示。
And with the ancient Chinese music to showcase the beauty of the Chinese traditional culture.
节目先简单进行一个介绍。
So I also invite Dean Zhang, the Dean of the Confucius Institute.
张院长，那个我们现在央视在进行一个这个直播哈，这个各位网友，这个我们这位。
So Mr. Zhang, we're right now doing the live stream. To all the viewers, this is Mr. Zhang Daojin, Dean of Institute, Confucius Institute. So to celebrate the anniversary of the founding of the PRC and also the open day, so we have a big opening ceremony here. And I believe right now you are looking at the performers on the stage. They are the teachers, or the spouse of the teachers. So the rehearsal for 4 to 5 times, actually do the rehearsal till very late night yesterday. So can you briefly introduce about the Confucius Institute? So right now at the Confucius Institute, I believe we have around 330 students. And for part-time students, I also have more than 1,000 students. And we also do the cooperation with middle school, high school, and other universities. So right now at these universities, we have 14 classes. So from the level 1 to level 5, we all have classes, which means we cover a wide range of different level of Chinese language. So this is actually the last performance at the lecture hall, and later on we will have different cultural activities like the martial arts, paper cutting, and traditional art of tea, Chinese traditional medicines. So before our live streaming, the opening ceremony already kicked off, and we will go to the hall to look at the other activities outside the lecture hall. So this is the last show on the stage here.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Yao Jing to come on the stage, and the Rector of NAML, DG of NAML, and Culture Counselor to come on the stage to have a group photo with our performers.
那么其实呢，今天的这样一个开幕式的
entire faculty of Confucius Institute come on the stage.
那么其实今天
We can tell for today's opening ceremony.
暂告一段落，然后现在主持人会邀请我们的中国驻巴基斯坦大使，还有
coming to the end, and we also invite the Chinese culture counselor of the embassy in Pakistan, and also the honorable guests that will take a group photo with the teachers in the Confucius Institute. Let's also interview some students here to see what's their feedback.
Excuse me, Islamabad. Can I get some information from you? Like, so can you just make a simple introduction about yourself? Like, the students in this campus. Oh, you're a teacher in Confucius School. Can you just give an introduction, like before this, what kind of show or programs they had? Because I just entered.
We played. We sang.
You also have a program?
We did. We had a performance. We sang in Chinese. And we also sang in We do.
Please
we
go back
sang
to your
Da
seats.
Zhongguo and the Little Pakistan.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Okay.
all
Next,
of us we performed.
we would like to
There was
invite
this kung fu
Rector of
performance
Namal
before it, and yeah, we
to
had a
exchange
great time.
One
gifts
second.
with
刚才呢，这位他其实是这个孔子学院中文系的老师，然后他们其实在刚才我们直播开始之前也有一些节目的表演。
So beautiful lady actually is a teacher in Chinese department. So I also asked a performance before our live stream. Actually, this song,
另外一首歌曲就是相当于
the 大中国 is in
中
Chinese.
原巴基斯坦的这样一首歌曲。然后我现在问问他觉得。
Ladies and gentlemen,
So and I also have another song to wish a great,
opening
brilliant future for Pakistan.
Yeah, I came for
Because this is live from our CCTV, we have net dance.
我在中国已经大概19年了。
19年。So you're studying there or？所以我可以直接用中文跟你聊。那你在那边是上学还是？
上学、小学、中学、大学都在那里。
都在这里。那你当孔院中文系老师多久？
其实我不是孔院，我是中文系的，大概1年多了。
那你对中国应该很深的了解。
对对，这是我的第二家吧。
第二个家。你当时在北京19年都去过哪里？
很多地方，很多城市，苏州、杭州、上海、三亚什么都会去过。
你觉得那是如果像巴基斯坦朋友来介绍，那是怎么样的？
是一个很平安的国家，就可以自由的旅游，很安全，很好玩。
好，很棒。What's your name? Hafsa。
中国名字是何菲萨。
何菲萨。
是的。
很好听的名字，谢谢，很棒。这个我们今天很有幸，其实采访到了这位老师，他在中国生活了19年的时间，但是现在大使在致辞，我们可以让这个听听大使的致辞。
So very interesting to see that she was in China for 19 years.
Today, I'm once again convinced that by your dedication and also by your enthusiasm on side of friendship and partnership. Thank you, Mr. Rector, for your very enthusiastic and encouraging words for our collaboration. I have no words to add to your thoughts and views on our traditional friendship and cooperation. But today, that since we are celebrating the National Day of the New China, I'm also thinking that our celebration in Pakistan, why our celebration in Pakistan is so special, why everywhere I go that I can experience this kind of, I think, one nation feeling, one family feeling, and also that this one future feeling in Pakistan. I would like to elaborate a little on how China feels
这个
about
其实大使在讲话的同时呢，我们也可以再采访另外几位。其实，在这个孔子学院。
All right, just now is the Chinese counselor
然后这些小朋友他们也都很喜欢。
in the Chinese embassy to Pakistan.
再
So
来采访一位啊。
he is making the close remarks. Let's also do some interview with others.
A little. What kind of Chinese you can speak?
You speak Chinese?
老师送的是老师。
What's your name?
My name is 我的名字叫 Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan. You like China?
Yes.
My name is Muhammad
I
Hassan.
was born in I was born in Islamabad, so I went China when I was like 3 years old.
Really?
I went China like 4 or 3 or 5 years.
5. Oh, you stayed there 4 or 5 years?
No,
Or?
5 years.
5 years.
After I come back here, this was my home.
So it's like from 3 to 7 or 8 years old.
No, I'm like 8 years old now.
Okay.
Because first when I was been here, I was 7 years old. Now I'm 8.
Oh, okay. So, what kind of special memories of that country you can still recall?
What?
What kind of special memory about that country? about China?
Actually,
You have some Chinese friends?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because in China there was so much fun. Like some of my friends were also there. So like there was like a water park or something. Like it was also fun because China was fun. I lived in an apartment. And then I went to an hotel.
Okay.
And my school name was Pakistan Embassy, right there. My papa worked there and I studied there. Actually, I was actually like ice cream, so I always buy ice creams and I eat ice cream.
Okay. Okay, just 1 second. I give some translation to your Chinese friends. Okay. 这个小朋友呢，他其实他说他3岁的时候就去过中国，而且他应该是这个家里。
So our little boy is once in China when he was 3. Either his parents are doing business in China or the embassy officials. So for little kids, their memory actually is a lot of really happy memories. A lot of the place to celebrate and have a very nice time with his friends. I think China is a very nice place, a very good life. He lived in an apartment. So that's basically his image of China.
Do you want to speak some words to your Chinese children, Chinese boys?
Okay, so I wanted to say like I'm in Namal now, so I will perform to
Perform to what?
there in the stage. I have lines like suppose when I was in China I performed many times, like 3 or 7 times at my school on the stage. Actually I get mostly lines.
Okay, perfect, thank you. 刚才说让他给这个中国小朋友讲几句话，他说他现在是在巴基斯坦国立语言大学。
So some message to the Chinese boys or girls. So he will very soon later have a performance. And as he introduced that maybe he would like to visit back to China.
现在我们还是这个等一会儿大师这个讲话致辞完了之后，我们一会儿到大厅里面可以给大家来展示。
So right now the Chinese culture counselor is still making the closing remarks. Later on we will show you more activities outside the lecture hall, and let's also see whether we have the opportunity to interview our Chinese culture counselor or other officials from the embassy.
I think China and Pakistan have remained most identical approaches and visions for the regional and international development. So I'm very happy to see your foreign minister, Mr. Shahram Qureshi, when he was deliberating his Pakistan's position in the latest General Assembly of the UN. He was talking about our traditional partnership, and he was talking about Belt and Road Initiative and the CPAC. This is the new dimension of China-Pak cooperation. This is a new direction for our next stage of cooperation between China and Pakistan. And we say that both China and Pakistan, our cooperation and partnership, have been contributing for the regional stability and regional development. And the third conclusion, since I came to the that right now both China and Pakistan have embarked upon a new path of cooperation. That is, our cooperation will be for the purpose of for the whole region, for the whole world. That is, our relationship has transpassed or has transgendered towards a new dimension, is that its regional and global significance. So right now that we are working on a new relationship under the framework of the CPAC. This is the
我们现在这个到外面去看看它这个其他文化的展示。
I would like to
Let's find our way out to look at the other activities outside the lecture hall.
好， 好，各位网友，我是央视新闻记者刘旭。我们今天通过央视新闻的移动网客户端。
All right, to all the viewers, my name is Liu Xing. Right now, you're tuning in with CGTN, and we are right now at the Confucius Institute in Islamabad, Pakistan. And today is the open day. So just at the lecture hall, it was the opening ceremony of today's open day, and also celebrate the 69th anniversary of the founding of the PRC. We have a lot of different performed actually by the Pakistan students. And they also showcase their understanding of the China, and also seeing the sun in Chinese. Like the little boy, he was in China when he was 3 years old. He really liked to express his feeling. He really liked to talk about his own story about his feeling about China and also the great memories. For kids, you cannot really require them to talk about the whole country. But from the little kids, he's saying like he lived a very happy life in China. He had a lot of friends, a lot of new friends in China, and they had a lot of playing field. I believe that's also like from the Pakistan kids. He will talk to his Pakistan friends, talk about for China. If they ask them, hey, what's about China? He will say China is a very happy place. So His Excellency Yao Jing, a Chinese counselor of the embassy in Pakistan, right now still making his closing remarks. So let's first look at some activities outside the lecture hall, and let's see whether we still have the opportunity to interview His Excellency Yao Jing, because the Chinese embassy also the organizer of the open day. So let's look at what we have here. Talk about the Confucius Institute in Islamabad. So beside this one, we also have another 3 to 4 institutes in Pakistan. The one here, you can see we have a lot of students here. People have a very high enthusiasm in learning Chinese. As the dean introduced, here we have 300 students, and outside the Confucius Institute, they also have more than 1,000 students through their cooperation, either with the middle high school students and or with other universities. We talk about the students here. They really like to show their Chinese. They're really willing to tell different friends, like they learn Chinese, they can speak Chinese, and believe me, they're very fluent. So what do we have here? So they can also wear the Chinese traditional changshan. So that's a traditional custom, and they're taking pictures. A very long queue here.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. I'm doing a live. I'm a journalist from CCTV. I just asked a few seconds. Do you know this is what type of special costume from China? Do you know what's the specialty of this? This is That's green. Yes, yeah, right. It's so cool. How do you think about this? The color or dress? It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I like red color. The color. It's quite similar to our China.
It is must to wear red color on white. Mostly people wear white.
Yes, mostly it should be red color because this is
very good. This is very good.
So how much do you know about China?
Very much.
Have you ever been to China? No.
No. But I wish.
So your imagination, what kind of a country that is?
I love Beijing. I love Beijing city. It's
I
very
really want to. I want to.
So how do you think about this activity? You know, they show the Chinese cultures to students.
Yeah, it is very beautiful.
nice to see everyone is very good. The culture show is is very beautiful.
You're gonna take a picture, show your friends, right? You post on Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah.
To be liked by many of your friends, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Maybe later you have a chance to visit China.
So much. 谢谢。
Thank you.
刚才也简单聊两句啊，这个因为其实大家看得到，这是我们中国这个。
So just a very brief interview. You can tell this is the custom for wedding ceremony. So although they haven't been to China, but they really like the custom. They also ask me whether they need to ride in color ride. So I also tell them the meaning of color ride. So through these kind of activities, we bring the traditional Chinese culture to Pakistan. So let the people here to really experience the very beautiful dresses and cheongsam for riding.
看来这个服装确实是非常的受欢迎啊，但其实我们其实可以看到，在这个服装那面的。
So you can tell customs here, traditional ones are very popular here. So look at the wall here. We also have the paper cutting. So paper cutting here, that's also a traditional Chinese craftsmanship. So this is also from these different details we showcase the Chinese fine tradition, and in the Confucius Institute, no matter in Pakistan or other countries, we not only teach Chinese as a language, we also teach through language about the Chinese culture, like the custom, like the paper cutting. All these showcase the Chinese traditional culture. So this is just the entrance of the institute, but you can see here we have a different display, different areas. So the Confucius Institute actually inside the language department. We talk about like the engineering department or the other students from different faculties. They really like to take their opportunities and time to experience a little bit of Chinese culture. Although they may not really enrolled in the Confucius Institute, but through this kind of activities, they also can feel and understand more about China, and maybe they will be the potential students for the future and even pay a visit to China.
No, I just because basically I'm on a live. You're learning some Chinese from our Chinese teacher, right?
So he will teach me Chinese because I am not familiar with Chinese language.
I hear your pronunciation for this sentence is good. Can you speak again? Do you still remember of this? Just let the teacher teach you.
No, I can just remember the 3 words.
Okay. What about follow one time with our teacher? Our teacher will teach you one time, and then you can follow to speak.
Okay, sir.
您可以教他语。
伊斯兰堡，孔子学院，印在我心。
伊斯兰教孔子学院，印在我心。
Do you know the meaning?
Islamabad is in our heart.
This is kind of this. It's like Confucius School in Islamabad, gonna be in your heart.
Yes.
你会讲别的？你还会讲其他的中文吗？
差不多我学了8个月，在那在 Rumi blog 中文系。
OK。
我学了8个月，可是这个汉字很难，我不会读，我不会。
You can speak some
half a month, but still the Chinese characters very difficult, very challenging.
可是现在我说这个老师，我告诉他我找一个拼音的书，可是我没找到了。他说拼音是 nothing， 没事，你应该学习汉字，差不多。
He said the pinyin actually is nothing. You need to learn the Chinese characters. So if you learn 2 solid Chinese characters, so you can read our textbook or paper. So how long? Just half a month for your Chinese. You just learn half a month, but you speak really good Chinese. Where is your hometown? Very far from here. KBK. That's a very dangerous area.
Pakistan, the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan, yes.
I visited many places in your country, so I definitely know what you're.
So it's a boarding area.
Okay.
That's my hometown.
So I have another question, like why you want to learn Chinese?
Because we like China, because we like Chinese, and especially the China and Pakistan have the future. The future is of the both countries.
Okay. 现在呢，这个因为刚才开幕式开始，在这样一个签名墙上面，我们的大使。
So right now you are watching. So this is the Chinese culture counselor, and also the president of the Confucius Institute. So they will also sign their name on the wall.
我们看到，其实刚才的这个是这个国立现代语言大学的校长，他写的是 祝中国兄弟朋友
the president of the language faculty say Happy Independence Day to our China. And right now, this is His Excellency Yao Jing, the Chinese culture counselor at the embassy to Pakistan.
Thank you. 谢谢。我们现在来，大使，我们简单采访您两句。We can together for this interview. 大使。
Can I do it?
I can get some answers from you.
So let's do a very short interview. So to all the viewers, right now it's our privilege to interview the Chinese cultural counselor. So right now we are doing the live streaming, Mr. Yao, and we introduce the Confucius Institute in Islamabad, and today's the opening ceremony and also the open day. And as the Chinese embassy, also one of the organizer for today's open day. So would you please talk about like our embassy? What's the purpose behind to organize this kind of open day? So we're more like a participant. So today we are here to join the open day to celebrate the National Day of China and also the open day of the Confucius Institute. Just now, actually, the president and I was there for the opening ceremony. We see the different performance, including like martial arts, singing, papercutting, and the traditional art of tea. And the talk about the embassy, actually, we had a bunch of campaign or activities, not only in Islamabad and in different cities around Pakistan. We want to create a series of the celebrations for the China's National Day. And here is quite a unique activities because today we have a bunch of the students participate, especially the students learning Chinese. We talk about the highlights of the Confucius Institute in Pakistan. This is also our fine tradition for the long term. And through today's open day activities, we also feel that the friendship between China and Pakistan, you can tell we have a very high enthusiasm from the Pakistan in Chinese culture and China as a country. So it's also I'm very happy to join today's open day. So like the students, actually they're really eager to wear our traditional costumes to take a picture. And also for the calligraphy, they also really like to learn from our teachers. How do you feel? So we talk about the friendship between two countries actually enjoying 70 years. We talk about we two countries actually like really close brothers. We have a really close ties and can talk about the good relation between the country level right now is deep down to the people-to-people exchanges. No matter it's the big cities or the remote villages, you talk about China or the Chinese people, they will first give you a thumbs up. We're brothers, they're friends. So I can tell with the support from both sides at the top government level, right now, our development in a more organized and a good pattern. We have the corridors that's based on the Belt and Road Initiative, and talk about the people-to-people exchange. We also had like a Chinese department here in these universities, and same for other students. This is all strengthen our ties in culture field. We talk about for the culture exchange in various fields. We also have at the provincial levels. So like a Shanxi province, also the designated like brother or sister cities, they also organize monthly culture exchange activities. So from the type level plans and also the investment, we can tell we have the systematic cooperation, and we also deliver a lot of achievements and results to the people at both sides. So the Chinese central government always has great importance on the cooperation with Pakistan, and also we strengthen our friendship with other countries. So Pakistan actually really the beneficiary from this cooperation. Would you like also to see your message to our viewers? Although we're in Pakistan, but I really focus a lot on the news happening in China. So right now, the Chinese people enjoying their 7 days break to celebrate the national holidays. They also express their love to the country and also quite enjoy their national holidays. On behalf of the Chinese embassy to Pakistan and also the Chinese people here in Pakistan, to express our great and best wishes to our country and also best wishes to the people in China. Thank you.
We can together get something from it. Thank you. 然后这个刚才这个我们是采访了一下大使，然后大使呢是跟这个国立现代语言大学的校长一起。
Just now we had the privilege to interview the Chinese culture counselor Yao Jing, and they are coming to have some tea. So you can tell from the counselor's message, from the Chinese embassy to Pakistan, they give their full support to this kind of the cultural activities in Confucius Institute. Through all these kinds of activities, you can tell the students or the faculty staffs, no matter they learn Chinese or Chinese history, culture or not, through this very direct way, they enjoy some food, tea here, and also wear the costume. They can tell what is China, what is kind of the Chinese culture. So let's go to check the Chinese calligraphy and also talk to the teachers. So let's see how the students are doing their calligraphy. What kind of characters you can manage. So a lot of classroom here are just their normal classroom at the Confucius Institute. As we mentioned, they actually have 14 classes covering level 1 to level 5 of Chinese levels. So this is the Chinese culture. Let's look at inside. So right now we have the teachers teaching the students to write calligraphy. So we can tell they are doing a very good job. So this is a message talk about a great future for China-Pakistan friendship.
I think you write these 3 characters, right? But this is your first time trying Chinese. So what's your feeling? What's your feeling about this traditional Chinese hands?
It's a bit difficult to control. It's so soft, and although it's traditional, so I like it. Yeah, Chinese tradition.
Good job. Good job. This is your first time, so it's a good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
这个大家可以看到上面的前3个字“巴中有”是这位这个女老师她第一次写的，然后在老师的带领之下，其实已经写得非常棒。
So we talk about actually the lady wrote the first line, and the gentleman may be from the Chinese department.
大家可以看到后面的那一个“鹤”字，就是
And also the teacher wrote
朱雷，这应该是
the
这
calligraphy
位
that
这个中文系
art
老师的
means.
中文名字。啊，你是学生。
So the Zhu Lei, I believe that's the name of the teacher or the Chinese name of the teacher. So this is your name, right?
这个“那”字，这个应该是 should be combined together. It's not like two parts.
Omena. Okay.
So it's like you should write a little more from here. So you're also from 中文系, right?
Yeah.
So can you speak some Chinese?
Yeah, I can speak. 我会说汉语。
啊，你会说汉语？好，那我就直接用中文提问，因为这个。
So let's do our interview in Chinese.
你去过中国吗？
有点。
你去过中国吗？
我还有没有去中国
Have you been to China?
So in your imagination, what kind of a country it is? Have you seen some
No.
footage or documentary about that country? And also, I think between the communication, you and Chinese teachers. So how do you think about that country?
I think there's a response to us.
If you want, you can speak Chinese. And others, you can speak English.
You be careful, my country.
他觉得中国发展的很多。
哇，你们都会讲中文。
中国的经常还有一些，还有就很漂亮。
Yes, you can speak
那有很
Chinese.
多美丽的地方。
So the China is really beautiful. I have a lot of really
那个人很有
picturesque places. Really enjoy
我们知道
looking at all these. And also, of course, we're friends.
好，我再看看你的名字。
We talk about the friendship between China and Pakistan.
I wish you next time you can go to China as early as possible.
So Mao is the Chairman Mao's same surname.
嗨，
That's
卢老师，卢老师，来，我们
put
接着
my
给大家介
surname
绍啊，
as
卢，你
Mao.
问说。
Maomena is.
写一个道字。
Hello, would you please?
这个我们也是一位
是我们的学生。
现在给大家介绍这中文系的这个卢老师，然后他其实
So
也是带了很多
our
届的学生
students.
哈。然后卢老师现在
So the madam
这个挥毫
is
泼
the
墨来
teacher from Chinese department.
好，
Madam Lu. So the gentleman will write a character for me.
中国是我的梦想。
很棒，很棒，很会留这个笔韵。我们来问问，这是一个中国的道字哈。我们来问卢老师，您为什么想要这样一个字呢
So do you know the Chinese character means path? So actually this character represents a lot of different meanings. And also the Taoism also in this character. So starting from this character, actually there are a lot of like the morality or the truth or Taoism. Anything think about, actually there are a lot of characters including this one. So when I studied my master degree, so very nice calligraphy. So when I studied my master degree, I wrote an article, but also my studies regarding this character. So for me, this is so important. So we are doing a live streaming. So the viewers ask, a lot of students here and also our teachers here speak very fluent, perfect Chinese. Have you been to China? Really few students actually been to China. A lot of our students actually we teach them Chinese, and also we have Chinese teachers. So for myself, I believe everyone is so amazing. Their pronunciation just perfect. So what's the reason behind? I should give the credit to our teachers, because also our teachers all studied our master degree or learned Chinese in China. I also have teachers from Beijing. So we also have quite a lot of exchanges, program exchanges with China. It's all benefit us a lot. Thank you. So, let's ask Zhu Lei. That's your Chinese name, and you're also the teacher from Chinese department. You manage perfect skills of Chinese calligraphy. So I just practice at home. I didn't learn the calligraphy before, but I look at actually really good. I write books. I also just how they wrote. I just follow it. Have you been to China? Yes. How long have you been there? So I had my high school in Beijing and a bachelor and master degree in Jinan. I've been to many places in China. I just came back in July and studied there for quite a long time. So I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes. So to the friends not really familiar about China, how you introduce China as a country. All right, talking about China, first of all, it's a very beautiful country. I've actually been a lot of different places in China. I really like it. I really like the country. I really like its rich culture. Different places have their own unique features and different cultures. So you really like Chinese culture, right? That's why you really love the Chinese calligraphy, because for a lot of foreign friends, they look at the Chinese character. It's really challenging, but it's, on top of that, you even write the calligraphy. So like also in the calligraphy, sometimes you have different styles. For me, it's like a Xing style. So that's the running hand in Chinese. And also I also participate in a Chinese bridge. That's kind of the competition. I also showcase my calligraphy, so which helped me to earn a lot of points. So right now it's also the national holiday back in China. Would you like to express your best wishes? Wish everyone a happy holiday. Thank you so much. So you can see the president of the language department and also the Yao Jing, the counselor of the Chinese embassy to Pakistan. So I've been in Pakistan for many years. This is the first time we have so many students. They either can speak Chinese, can write calligraphy, or been in China before. This is very amazing, and this also show the friendship between two countries and also the rich results of our relationship between the two countries. And I believe this is all written by the students and teachers here.
大家可以看到，其实我们伴随着今天的直播，一直都有这个熙熙攘攘、络绎不绝的这些。
So look at it, this is a very crowded, very busy open day. So you can see we have a lot of students and faculty staffs. They're coming to the Confucius Institute to experience Chinese traditional culture. Due to the interest of time, this is also coming to the end of our live stream. So one more thing, let's look at the walls. You can see people really leave their best wishes, their message here. So happy Chinese National Day, and also in Chinese characters. So although we can tell they write in Chinese, not from the Chinese people, but you can tell they own the skill, they know how to write it by a foreign friends. This is really amazing. Let's come outside the building. So wrap up our program for today. We talk about Confucius Institute, the open day. Our embassy and also the culture office actually do organize these kind of activities quite often. Just now, His Excellency Yao Jing, the culture counselor, actually talk about from a provincial level, like Xi'an province, they also start to have the cooperation with Islamabad. So we talk about with the different culture exchanges, people-to-people exchange. This is really the direct result. So we bring this in front of the Pakistan people to let them know about China, know about our culture. For me, through today's open day, this is my first time to see all these foreign friends. They can speak very good Chinese. And they also can talk about very concrete stories about his own experience about China, or his image about China, and also talk about the friendship between both countries. So we have all these kind of activities. We talk about the calligraphy, we talk about the martial arts performance, paper cutting, the traditional art of tea. So students can really experience by themselves to know more about China and Chinese culture. This is also coming to the end of our program. We are right now in front of the Confucius Institute in Islamabad, Pakistan. This is the entrance of the building. My name is Liu Xu. So today I bring you the live from the Islamabad, Pakistan. We talk about today is the open day of the Confucius Institute to celebrate our National Day, and also through today's open day, we let more people to know more about China and also strengthen our brotherhood between the two countries. And this is really the people-to-people exchange, culture exchange to strengthen our relationship between the two sides. Thank you for watching. And this is CGTN. Thank you. See you next time.